Hello, my dear friends. Before we begin today, I need to be very clear about something. This information is for educational purposes only and is absolutely not intended to replace professional medical advice. Never, ever stop taking any medication without talking to your doctor first. This is critically important for your safety. Now, I need to ask you something very personal. Are you taking medications for pain, for heartburn, or for high blood pressure? If you're over 60, chances are you're taking at least one of these medications, maybe more than one. If you are, I need you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Some of the most commonly prescribed medications your doctor gave you to help you, might be slowly, silently damaging your kidneys. I'm Dr. Sarah Williams, and in all my 25 years of caring for people like you, this is one of the most important conversations we need to have. Because once your kidneys are damaged, that damage can be permanent. But if we catch it early, if we make changes now, we might be able to protect your precious kidneys. Today, I'm going to tell you about 3 types of medications that might be harming your kidneys. But please, please hear this. I am not telling you to stop taking your medications. I'm telling you to have an informed conversation with your doctor about safer alternatives and protective measures. Let me tell you about Linda. She was 69 years old when she came to see me, and I'll never forget the confusion and fear on her face. "Doctor," Linda said, her voice trembling, "I've been taking my medications exactly as prescribed. I never miss a dose. I do everything right. But my doctor just told me my kidney function has dropped to 40%. How did this happen? I thought I was doing everything right." Linda's husband held her hand. "Is this permanent?" he asked me. "Can her kidneys recover?" My heart broke for Linda. Here was this wonderful woman who had been so diligent about taking her medications, trusting that they were helping her. And now she was facing kidney damage that was affecting her entire life. But here's what Linda didn't know yet. 3 of the medications she was taking every single day were slowly damaging her kidneys, and her doctors, good, well-meaning doctors, had never warned her about this risk. We identified the problem medications. We worked with Linda's doctors to find safer alternatives. We implemented kidney protective strategies, and within 6 months, Linda's kidney function had improved from 40% to 75%. "Dr. Sarah," Linda told me with tears of gratitude, "you saved my kidneys." My nephrologist couldn't believe how much my function improved. He said he rarely sees this kind of recovery. Linda is 71 now. Her kidneys are stable and functioning well. She's traveling, gardening, and living fully. And she's on a mission to tell everyone she knows about medication safety and kidney health. If you stay with me today, I'm going to tell you exactly which 3 types of medications were damaging Linda's kidneys and how we protected her. This same information could save your kidneys too. Now, before I tell you about these 3 medication types, I need to emphasize something that Linda learned the hard way. Just because a medication is prescribed by a doctor doesn't mean it's risk-free. All medications have potential side effects, and when you're over 60, your kidneys are more vulnerable to damage. Your kidneys are incredibly important. They filter waste from your blood, regulate your blood pressure, maintain your electrolyte balance, and keep your blood healthy. When your kidneys fail, you might need dialysis or a transplant. Life changes dramatically. But the beautiful news, and I want you to hold on to this hope, is that kidneys have an amazing ability to heal if we catch problems early and make the right changes. Are you ready? Let me tell you about the first type of medication that was destroying Linda's kidneys. This one shocked Linda because she was taking it every single day for years. The first kidney-damaging medication type is NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These are pain medications like ibuprofen, naproxen, and many others. Linda was taking ibuprofen every single day for her arthritis pain. 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night, every day for 8 years. My doctor never told me this could hurt my kidneys, Linda said. He just told me to take it for my pain. I thought it was safe. But here's what Linda didn't know. NSAIDs work by reducing inflammation, which helps with pain. But they also reduce blood flow to your kidneys. And your kidneys absolutely need good blood flow to function. Let me explain this simply. Your kidneys are like filters that need constant water flow to work properly. NSAIDs are like partially closing the valve that supplies water to those filters. The filters start to struggle, then start to fail. NSAIDs are like partially closing the valve that supplies water to those filters. The filters start to struggle, then start to fail. When you take NSAIDs occasionally, maybe once a week for a headache, your kidneys can handle it. But when you take them every single day for months or years like Linda did, the damage accumulates. Over time, NSAIDs can cause something called chronic interstitial nephritis. That's inflammation and scarring in your kidney tissue. This damage can be permanent. Research shows that people over 60 who use NSAIDs regularly have significantly increased risk of kidney damage. The older you are, the higher the risk. And if you already have any kidney problems, even mild ones, NSAIDs can accelerate the decline dramatically. Linda was taking ibuprofen every day for 8 years. Every single day she was reducing blood flow to her kidneys. No wonder her function dropped to 40%. But here's what makes me angry on Linda's behalf. Nobody told her. Nobody warned her. Nobody monitored her kidney function while she was taking these medications long term. When I explained this to Linda, she was upset. I asked my doctor if it was safe to take every day, Linda said. He told me it was fine. He never mentioned my kidneys. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not criticizing Linda's doctor. Most doctors are overworked and pressed for time. They might not have time to discuss every potential side effect. That's why you need to be informed and ask questions. Here's what we did for Linda. We worked with her rheumatologist to find safer alternatives for her arthritis pain. Linda started taking turmeric supplements, which have natural anti-inflammatory properties. She began gentle water exercises. She used topical pain creams instead of oral medications. And for the occasional time she really needed pain medication, Linda switched to acetaminophen at the lowest effective dose, taken only when absolutely necessary. Within 3 months, Linda's kidney function started improving. Her body was finally able to heal because it wasn't under constant attack from daily NSAIDs. But NSAIDs weren't the only medication damaging Linda's kidneys. The second type shocked her even more. The second kidney-damaging medication type is proton pump inhibitors, PPIs. These are medications for heartburn and acid reflux like omeprazole, esomeprazole, lansoprazole, and others. Linda had been taking omeprazole every single day for 12 years. 12 years? Her doctor prescribed it for her heartburn, and Linda just kept taking it year after year. Nobody ever told me to stop, Linda said. I thought I needed it. I thought I'd have terrible heartburn if I stopped. But here's what Linda didn't know. PPIs might damage your kidneys in several ways. They can cause something called acute interstitial nephritis, sudden kidney inflammation. They might also increase your risk of chronic kidney disease over time. Recent research has shown something alarming. People who take PPIs long-term have up to 50% increased risk of chronic kidney disease. 50%. And the longer you take them, the higher the risk. But there's more. PPIs also interfere with your body's ability to absorb important nutrients like magnesium, calcium, and vitamin B12. Low magnesium can further damage your kidneys. It's a vicious cycle. Linda had been on a PPI for 12 years, every single day for 12 years, taking a medication that might have been slowly damaging her kidneys. The irony? Linda's heartburn wasn't even that severe anymore. She was taking the medication out of habit, not because she really needed it. I asked Linda if she'd ever tried to stop the PPI. She said, "My doctor put me on it, so I assumed I needed to stay on it forever." Nobody ever suggested stopping. Here's what we did. We worked with Linda's gastroenterologist to create a plan to gradually reduce and eventually stop the PPI. This had to be done carefully because stopping suddenly can cause severe rebound heartburn. Linda raised the head of her bed 6 inches. She stopped eating within 3 hours of bedtime. She eliminated trigger foods like caffeine, alcohol, and spicy foods. She lost 15 pounds, which reduced pressure on her stomach. Over 3 months, we gradually weaned Linda off the PPI. She used antacids only when needed. And here's the amazing part. Her heartburn was better than when she was on the medication. "I didn't need that PPI anymore," Linda said with frustration. "I'd been taking it for years when I didn't need it, and it was hurting my kidneys the whole time." Within 6 months of stopping the PPI, Linda's kidney function had improved noticeably. Her nephrologist was amazed. Now, the third type of medication that damaged Linda's kidneys is ironic, because she was taking it to protect her heart and blood vessels, but it might have been hurting her kidneys. The third kidney-damaging medication type is certain blood pressure medications, specifically ACE inhibitors and ARBs. These include medications like lisinopril, enalapril, losartan, and valsartan. Now let me be very clear about something important. These medications are often prescribed to actually protect kidneys, especially in people with diabetes. They can be life-saving medications, but in certain situations, especially as you age, they need to be monitored very carefully. Linda was taking lisinopril for her blood pressure. This is a very common and often beneficial medication, but nobody was monitoring Linda's kidney function while she was on it. Here's what can happen. In some people, especially those over 65, ACE inhibitors and ARBs can reduce kidney function. They change blood flow in the kidneys in a way that can sometimes cause problems. When you add an ACE inhibitor or ARB to NSAIDs and a PPI, like Linda was taking, you create what doctors call a triple whammy. 3 medications all affecting your kidneys at the same time. The risk of kidney damage multiplies. Linda was on all 3, the triple whammy. Her kidneys didn't stand a chance. Research shows that the combination of an ACE inhibitor or ARB plus an NSAID plus a PPI significantly increases the risk of acute kidney injury. The combination is much more dangerous than any single medication alone. When Linda's cardiologist saw that she was on all 3 medications and her kidney function was declining, he made adjustments. He kept Linda on the blood pressure medication because it was important for her heart, but he reduced the dose and monitored her kidney function carefully. The key is monitoring. If you're on an ACE inhibitor or ARB, your kidney function and potassium levels should be checked regularly, at least every few months. More often if you're over 65 or have existing kidney problems. Now let me give you Linda's complete kidney recovery plan, the exact steps that helped her kidney function improve from 40% to 75%. First, we eliminated the daily NSAID use. Linda switched to turmeric, gentle exercise, and topical creams for her arthritis pain. When she absolutely needed pain medication, she used acetaminophen sparingly. Second, we gradually stopped the PPI under medical supervision. Linda made lifestyle changes to manage her heartburn naturally. She only used antacids occasionally when needed. Third, we optimized her blood pressure medication with her cardiologist. He reduced the dose slightly and monitored her kidney function carefully every few months. But we did more than just adjust medications. Linda also made kidney protective lifestyle changes. She started drinking more water, at least 8 glasses a day. She reduced her sodium intake significantly. She added kidney-friendly foods like berries, fish, and leafy greens to her diet. She stopped smoking, which she'd been doing for 30 years. Linda also started gentle exercise, walking 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Exercise improves blood flow to your kidneys and helps them function better. One step at a time, Linda told me. I didn't change everything overnight. That would have been overwhelming. I made one change, got used to it, then made another change. Within 6 months, Linda's kidney function had improved so dramatically that her nephrologist asked what she'd been doing differently. When Linda told him about the medication changes and lifestyle improvements, he said, "I wish more of my patients were this proactive." Let me tell you where Linda is now. She's 71 years old. Her kidney function is stable at 75%. She travels, she gardens, she plays with her grandchildren. She lives fully without the fear of dialysis that had been hanging over her. "I got my life back," Linda told me. "I thought I was headed for dialysis. I thought my kidney damage was permanent. But with the right changes, my kidneys healed. They actually healed." Linda is now an advocate for medication safety and kidney health. She tells everyone she knows, ask questions about your medications. Make sure your doctor monitors your kidney function. Don't assume that just because something is prescribed, it's without risk. Now I want you to imagine something with me. Close your eyes if you'd like. Imagine going to your next doctor's appointment prepared with questions about your medications. Imagine having an informed conversation about whether you still need everything you're taking. Imagine working as a team with your doctor to protect your precious kidneys. Now imagine 6 months from now. Your kidney function is stable or even improved. You're on the minimal medications necessary. You're taking steps every day to protect your kidneys. You feel empowered and informed about your health. This isn't fantasy. This is Linda's reality right now, and it could be yours. Here's what I want you to do. This week, make a list of every medication you take, prescription and over the counter. Include how long you've been taking each one and why. Then schedule an appointment with your doctor specifically to review your medications. Ask these questions. Do I still need this medication? Are there safer alternatives? How is this medication affecting my kidneys? When was my kidney function last checked? Don't be afraid to ask questions. You are your own best advocate. Linda learned this, and it saved her kidneys. If this information opened your eyes to medication risks you didn't know about, would you give this video a thumbs up? It helps me reach more people who need this critical information. And please share this video with someone you love who takes multiple medications. They deserve to know about these risks so they can protect their kidneys. I share life-changing health discoveries for seniors every single day. Real critical information that can protect your health and your future. Please stay with me on this journey. To make sure you don't miss any new content, please subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. Let me remind you of the most important thing. Kidney damage doesn't have to be permanent. Linda proved that with the right changes, kidneys can heal. But you have to take action. You have to be informed. You have to be your own advocate. Never, ever stop a medication without talking to your doctor first. But do talk to your doctor. Do ask questions. Do protect your precious kidneys. This is Dr. Sarah Williams. I'll see you in my next video. Be informed, be empowered, and take good care of those irreplaceable kidneys of yours.